CL650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
Good morning. Welcome to the on-air open house. It's a pleasure to be here. I brought my rain beef and little booties before I bring people in the front door to have a look around.
You should have brought a boat.
Well, we did. It's tied up in the back. We call it an ark.
Is that why all those birds and chickens are in the back?
You notice they're 2x2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good to see you, Bill.
There's a couple of 4x4s in there, too.
No, there's a couple of 4x4s, sure. So you're back and getting closer to Christmas time? Getting busy?
Getting busy. Staying busy. I mean, this is, I'm talking to all our realtors and Sherry included that, like it's been nuts out there. Like it's busier this time of year. We talked to our appraiser probably early last week, and they're as busy as they were in May and June.
And you got to go right after the show because you got to see clients.
I got a client to see down the city, down Broadway and Birch.
Is there no place you don't go?
No, there is no place I don't go.
Okay, we'll talk to you from Seattle.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be in Seattle next
week. And back from Mexico, it's Sherry Brown.
Yes, I'm back.
Por favor, señorita.
Yes, beautiful Puerto Vallarta. And I have to say, if you're watching online, you can see I had to find two co-hosts down there because I missed you guys so much. And you can see it here in a minute. See, I had to find two other guys. They didn't talk a lot.
Dandy. No.
They did not talk a lot. And if you could see online, I found two Day of the Dead skeletons that I could sit beside. And it wasn't the same. They weren't very talkative.
See, that's why I don't want to go on a diet.
I noticed so that they're looking over your shoulder. So that's pretty interesting, Sherry.
That's a holiday shot. That's a holiday shot.
So you had a good time.
I had a great time. And I did a lot of research down there that I can't wait to talk about in my celebrity real estate gossip.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
and your friend Leah was here for you. She did a great job.
Leah was here. She did a fabulous job. She was up and bright.
She kept us in line. She kept us in line.
She kept you in line. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So it was good.
We're all together again. Yes.
Yes.
2 weeks away from her Christmas party. That'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Don't forget to get out the sweaters.
Oh. I'm sorry, but I'm still working on the eggnog.
Well, I know, but it's a very important part of the show. So Bill Macklem is here. Billy, by the way, if you're just tuning in for the first time, is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, so we have the head honcho here with us. And in just a few minutes, Bill, you'll have the weekly mortgage rate update, right?
I certainly will.
And Bill will also answer your mortgage question of the week.
Later in the show, I'm going to be talking about housing in the Lower Mainland. I believe that Jamie Hooper is going to be with us, talking with that as well. We're going to be talking about, and Sherry and I have talked about this a number of times, with the fact that there's just not enough listings for homes. Condos and townhouses are fine, but homes are at problems. So we're going to talk about that.
Interesting. Also, Finn Jensen, our radio real estate home handyman, says anything, and we mean anything, can happen in the month of December.
And we'll chat with Dan Sander and Katrina May from Hollyburn Properties about renting as opposed to owning. And we'll hear about a great opportunity available in the Ilakai, just off of Robson Street.
Not only does she speak Mexican, she speaks Hawaiian to the Ilakai. That's quite nice.
Yeah, I thought maybe we're going to be going to Maui.
We might do that.
Jeez.
Yeah. What else is going on, Sherry?
And contrary to what you may read or hear in the media, the Greater Vancouver real estate market is not a bubble market. And our special guest today, and we've had him on the show before, Jamie Hooper of Remax Crest Westside Realty, will share his thoughts with us in about 20 minutes.
And Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty says it's a seller's market out there in the Tri-Cities.
And Mark Perry, our Radio Real Estate Voice of the Valley, will be here with us. And this morning, Mark has some news about the Rotary Christmas Parade in Chilliwack. It's now 10:03, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL650.
You betcha. It's time now for our weekly mortgage rate update with Bill Macklem, the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Bill, what do you have for us this week?
Mortgages are great.
Are they?
They're still cheap. They're still inexpensive. What some people might not realize when you're buying revenue properties, just to kind of give you a different idea, is that most lenders will now bump it up about 0.1 or 0.2%. So if you had a normal mortgage, you get $299. If you have a rental property, you might be paying $3.19. Not terribly bad, just that you should be aware of that. But overall, the rates are great. Like a best rate, $299 on a 5-year closed. Give us a call, and we'll be glad to talk to you about it.
What's your number over at the office there, Bill?
604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Thank you so much. Bill Macklem will answer the mortgage question of the week in just a couple of minutes. And we'll hear from Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Realty. She says she has some buyers with cash that would like to build on your property. My property?
Yes. Mind you, we might have to talk to a few other people.
Well, that's true, too. There you go. Yeah,
you're in a strat, I believe, right?
Well, yeah, I forgot about that part.
So the other 30 people might have to kind of come to the same
conclusion. We'll smooth it over. It won't be. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL650.
Here's Dr. Jennifer Hermesman, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
When there's something wrong with your teeth or with your smile, it affects everything. It changes how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, and even how others see you. You shouldn't have to feel embarrassed to smile. You shouldn't have to avoid certain foods when you eat. We have the technology and the training to fix those problems now, whether they are big or small. And that's what we do at Smile Solutions.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Looking for a new place and your busy work schedule has you booked up? Take the stress out of renting with Hollyburn Properties full-service rental professionals. We're here to help every step of the way. From your initial search to relaxing in your very own condo-style rental apartment, our on-site resident managers will make you feel right at home. Be a part of our family. For current rental availabilities, call 604-878-8888 or visit us at hollyburn.com.
Hello, this is Ron Beckett. Are you looking for the perfect gift? Here's a suggestion. How about the gift of eternal life? 2,000 years ago, Jesus died for our sins so we could spend eternity with God. To learn more, sign up for our free Bible correspondence course. We have lessons available for adults and teens. Email correspondencecourse@yahoo.ca or visit correspondencecourse.webs.com or call 604-588-6717.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CL 650.
You've got Radio Real Estate live on AM 650. Smooth and easy, CL 650. You can also listen to the show online, right?
Yes, you can. You can watch us online or listen to us online.
And not only that, if you're not sick of us, then you can go back and listen to it podcast.
Again and again and again.
Just go to our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca, and it's all there for you, right?
It's all right there.
All right, 7
Like
minutes
Bill Murray
after 10 o'clock.
thing, that keeps on going over and over and over. Was that Christmas or
Groundhog
Day, whatever that was?
Was it? I wasn't allowed to watch that, Bill. No.
Okay.
Well, Bill, we have a question today.
Excellent.
And our question this week comes from Margulies Sanchez of Port Coquitlam. And Margulies says, the current prime rate seems to be around the 3% mark. How long do you see it staying there?
Oh, thanks, Sherry. That's a good question from Margulies. So prime is 3%. What the banks and trust companies and credit unions are doing is that they give you a discount off that if you want to have a closed variable rate mortgage. What closed means is that you're going to be closed or staying with that lender for that 5-year period. It's not closed that you can't do anything with it, but it's just closed in the fact that they don't want you to leave. Otherwise, you'll have a 3-month payout penalty. So on these variable rate mortgages, you're going to have a prime minus a discount. And they'll be anywhere from 0.2 with some of the credit unions down to 0.6. And sometimes some of the lenders get a little aggressive to get more business, but let's say 0.6. I see that the prime rate is going to stay probably like this for the next 12 to 18 months. We're not going anywhere. The economies are not shaking just yet, so we've got some time for that. So what I would suggest to most people is if they can picture in their mind that, let's say you could have a 2.99 rate. So you take the 2.4, which is the discounted variable rate, so that's 0.6 off the 3 minus 0.6 gives you a 2.4. So there's a difference between 2.4 and 2.99, which is the 5-year lock-in. If you take that difference and add that to the 2.99, that means that for every payment at 2.4, the following payment could be 3.6, and the average of those two payments comes down to 2.99. So it shows that what I'm trying to show in this particular example is that for every time you make it a 2.4 payment, you are actually allowing your more principal being paid down. You're actually getting ahead of the game. If you're smart, you'll make that 2.4 payment at a higher level so that you're actually paying down more of your principal over the time, and therefore you don't really care when the interest rates go up because you've been killing off so much of your mortgage principal.
Very good. And you can get more expert mortgage information online by visiting BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
It's 10:09 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty joins us now. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, Sherry.
Happy almost Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you.
You are coming to the Christmas party again this year, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
You guys have been really busy out there.
It's actually a seller's market, so if you're thinking of selling, now is a great time. A lot of agents that I'm talking to, including myself, we've actually sold out of all our listings. I'm talking to a lot of people that are gearing up and getting ready for the new year to list. But right now we have lots of buyers out there with cash that aren't able to find their perfect home. So everything that kind of has been sitting for a little while has just been flying off the shelf. So inventory is low. If you're thinking of selling, now is a great time to get ahead of the New Year's market. Tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., come by and check out the biggest craft market in the Lower Mainland, the Coquitlam Christmas Craft Fair, located at the Poirier Community Center, with 120 BC vendors, all handmade, creations in glass, ceramics, tiles, woods, jewelry, housewares, and gourmet foods, and much, much more. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Whether you're buying or selling in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jacques at 604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124. Or visit pgmre.com.
Coming up in the next segment of our program, we'll be chatting with Jamie Hooper. We're talking about the Greater Vancouver market. Jamie says he doesn't really think that the Metro Vancouver market is in some sort of real estate bubble.
Yeah, he's absolutely correct.
Is he?
Yeah, he's bang on there.
All right, well, I'll let you guys talk then.
That'd be great.
Okay.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with mortgage expert Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CIL 650.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Access some of the equity in your home without affecting your children's inheritance. 94% of Canadians will be willing to give up a portion of their inheritance to maintain or improve their parents' lifestyle. If you could use some extra tax-free money to make the most of your retirement, it's worth talking to your children to see if they feel the same way. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hello, this is Ron Beckett. If you're looking for a wonderful gift, may I make a suggestion? It's a gift from God, eternal life, and it's available for everyone. Sign up for our free Bible correspondence courses. They're available for adults and teens. You can learn more by emailing correspondencecourse@yahoo.ca. Visit correspondencecourse.webs.com or call 604-588-6717.
Here's Dr. Nathan Kennedy, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
I know that teeth aren't always everyone's first priority. Your life gets in the way. But what happens is one day you wake up and you can't chew the way you used to. Or maybe something hurts. Or you just don't feel as confident about your smile anymore. These are problems that get in the way of you enjoying your life. But with the right technology and the right training, these are problems that can be fixed. And that's what we do every day.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Tired of chasing that small space you can barely afford? Stop saving for a down payment. Stop paying those high property tax and strata fees. Rent with Holyburn with nothing down. Large suites, large balconies, 24-hour professional service and maintenance. Studios from 900 and one bedrooms from 1050. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve today with 50 communities to choose from in Vancouver's West Side, West End, and North Shore neighborhoods. Save money and enjoy the Vancouver lifestyle. Learn more at hollyburn.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Rain ending this morning, turning to showers by this afternoon. There's a 30% chance of showers on and off all day long. Daytime highs, well, it's not too bad. At least it's mild. What do you think the high today would be?
About 9, maybe.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
And tomorrow it's mainly cloudy with a high of 10. And on Monday you're looking at rain with a high of 11.
I like 9. That's what we have right now. 9 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CIL 650.
I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
Well, some people say we're into a bubble market, you see.
Oh, very
I've
good.
been hearing
Nice
that
and
for
smooth.
years.
No, that was probably Don Ho you heard.
It was.
It was, but that wasn't Dono. No. So we have a gentleman on the phone. We've had, as you said, we've had him on before. Jamie Hooper is with Remax, just like you are, Sherry. Jamie, good morning.
Morning, Tom.
Nice to hear your golden tones again. How are you, my friend?
Doing well, and yourself?
I'm just dandy. I've been getting up early for the last week at 3:15 in the morning, but other than that, I'm not complaining.
That's not early. That's the middle of the night.
Yeah, no kidding. Most people are coming home by then, right? Now, this past week, I received one of your emails, as I often do. There was a video clip there, and I thought, you know what? Let's get the guy on the phone, because you said that we're not in a bubble market in Vancouver.
Yeah, you know what? You don't understand the physical dynamics of what goes on here, and all their projections all the time about how the market's going to implode. It frustrates me, so that's why we did that video.
No, as usual, you're right on the button there, Jamie. There's Bill here. I think that you're absolutely correct that there's been a talk this last couple of weeks whereby the new building permits, construction permits have been taken out. There's an effective change from multiple family to single families.
I think you're backwards, meaning from single to multiple. Do you not?
No, just a new change this last I guess last month here. There's a change in multiple family. They're actually starting to go to single family for the lower mainland, particularly out here in the valley.
Well, what my thoughts are and why I think things are the way they are, it's just the population. I mean, we're landlocked here for starters, and that's what makes Vancouver a unique situation. If there's more, the population grows 40 each year. Right now, we're at about 2.6 million, and they say by 2040 there will be 4 million people here. Where are they going to go? Have a look at what's happening all up down Granville Street, Oak Street, and Canby Street, Marine Drive, all the multifamily stuff you see. To me, that is what continue to make markets be east side in the city of Vancouver and stronger. There's less detached purchase and more multifamily stuff. It's just going to create more demand at the same time while the population's growing. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to fix it.
Well, like you're saying, it's true. We can't go west because we have the ocean. We can't go north because we have the mountains. If we go south, we have the U.S. of A. So the only really place that we can go now is up, right?
That's the only way. East or up in the air, one of the two.
Yeah, and people don't want to go east so much just because of being closer to downtown. I mean, it is an option for a lot of people, but for some people with work, they don't want to do a 2 or 3 hour commute every day. So it's interesting what you say. I mean, it's definitely, I've been hearing, like you have, for years and years and years, oh, when's the bubble going to burst? When's the bubble going to burst? And you know what? I feel the same way you do, Jamie. It's not prices, we're running out of land. They're not going to go down dramatically. I could certainly see them continue on a steady incline.
That only the extremely wealthy will own a single detached house in Vancouver proper. People will live in multifamily properties by then, especially in the city. You can see it beginning to happen now.
So you're absolutely correct, and they're going to have to do the long things like they're doing right now along the corridors, making sure that there's good accommodation. You want to have good proximity to the downtown core, like you said, and you also want to make sure that you've got the density that you require for any kind of retail development.
Well, all everybody is saying this call is true. The other thing that none of us have bragged about Vancouver, what an amazing place it is. It's one of the best cities in the world. And for all those, there is Vancouver. It's still cheap by world-class city standards.
So I guess until we get some proper transportation, the thing is not to move too far away from downtown.
Yeah, you're kind of fading out there, Jamie, with your phone. You're in a bad zone.
I think Jamie's on the go in his car.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's interesting. That's the other aspect of this is we can continue to grow and grow and grow. But if our transit system is not growing, it makes it very difficult for people to get around. And when I was down in Puerto Vallarta, even getting around in Mexico, it was super easy. Hardly anybody even had a car, and I wouldn't want to have a car. It was a little dangerous getting around with car. But then you look at the transit here in Vancouver, and it's like, okay, if I'm in Surrey and I want to get to Port Coquitlam, it's a 2-hour trip. It's not that easy. But yet if I was in Mexico, I hop on a bus and I'm at Walmart, which is the same distance away. Yeah. So it's, it is interesting.
But they have more single unit of governance there, so therefore they can make those kind of decisions. When you have 37 or 32 municipalities, each one has their own priorities of what they think she should be doing. You don't have an overall planning, and they do have this other overall planning group called Transit.
Yeah.
But they're not all on the same page.
They're not all on the same page, and it takes years and years and years to make anything happen. I mean, we're talking about running up a line up King George Highway that might not happen for another, 10 years. Yeah. And it's like, by the time that happens, we will have another,
another million people.
Exactly.
Or by the time that happens, Sherry will be wearing those funny orthopedic brown shoes.
Exactly. Like my daughter moved here from Winnipeg, and so she moved to Abbotsford. Well, there is no transit system to get her from Abbotsford to us in Surrey.
No.
And when she moved to Chilliwack, well, that was great, because then she can get a Grey Goose or a Greyhound bus from there all the way to here. So, but that's how you travel in rural BC. That's how you travel in rural Alberta. That's how you travel in rural prairies. So why would you, there's no system allowing us to communicate. And if you've got to go against the flow, as opposed to going from White Rock or Surrey to downtown or Chilliwack to downtown, but let's say you want to go, like you said, from Surrey to Burnaby or Surrey to Maple Ridge and find a transit system,
very difficult.
Good luck. You got to go all the way into the center, then come all the way out and back again.
Yeah.
And all this is going to reflect on where you decide to live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, we want to thank Jamie Hooper. Again, I think he was in a bad cell. He was in his cell phone in the car this morning.
Yeah, he's normally a busy guy.
We should have checked to see that he was hands-free, too.
Well, he's probably in the downtown sector where they have all those tall buildings there, like those ones that are bigger than 3 stories.
But really? But if you wanted to hear Jamie's rant, it's on his website at jamiehooper.com. That's jamiehooper.com. Or give him a call on his cell, 604-240-1540, 604-240-1540. The gentleman's name is Jamie Hooper, and he's been doing the real estate thing for quite some time, hasn't he?
He's been around for almost 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, he's been around a long time. He started off when I knew him. He was in the Ladner area. He was there before I got there. He was in the South Delta area, and then with family, he moved into the city and has made himself a name in the city. So he's doing really well.
It's like Sherry, one of the hardest working realtors in the business today.
Exactly.
Yeah. In the next segment of the Radio Real Estate Show, our friend Mark Perry. Sounds like he's a good friend. I can't even say his name. Mark Perry. He was away too last week. Everybody's away, and you're going away next week. I don't understand it. Anyway, Mark will be here. He is the voice of the Valley. He's going to talk to us about the Rotary Christmas Parade taking place in Chilliwack today, and he also brings us up to date on the Inglewood Courtyard.
And I'll be talking today about Puerto Vallarta and Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton.
Really?
Some interesting stuff on my Celebrity Real Estate Gossip Report today.
They were interesting people.
They were, and it was very interesting how their history is in Puerto Vallarta. Very much so, yeah.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing that. Good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our co-host, Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate live on Smooth and Easy CIL 650.
Here's Dr. Jennifer Hermesman, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
When there's something wrong with your teeth or with your smile, it affects everything. It changes how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, and even how others see you. You shouldn't have to feel embarrassed to smile. You shouldn't have to avoid certain foods when you eat. We have the technology and the training to fix those problems now, whether they are big or small. And that's what we do at Smile Solutions.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Hello, this is Ron Beckett. If you're looking for a wonderful gift, may I make a suggestion? It's a gift from God, eternal life, and it's available for everyone. Sign up for our free Bible correspondence courses. They're available for adults and teens. You can learn more by emailing correspondencecourse@yahoo.ca. Visit correspondencecourse.webs.com or call 604-588-6717.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Many Canadian seniors are not comfortable accepting financial help from their adult children, but if you're concerned about your parents' finances or feel like they could enjoy their retirement with more tax-free cash flow, you can help them access money they already have using CHIP. Your parents never have to make payments, they never lose control of their home, and they'll never be forced to move or sell. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As a successful broker-owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
CI 650.
It's 25 after 10, 10:25, Saturday morning. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, live on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. Bill Macklem is here, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our co-host, Sherry Brown from Remax Performance Realty, is back. Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, and not next week, but the week after, it's time for, I think it was our fourth annual Christmas party?
Yeah.
It could be our fifth.
Or it could be third, I don't know.
Well, I know it's more than three.
And once again, you're in charge of the eggnog, and you do a super job. Everybody I mentioned, I say, would you like to come to the party? He says, Bill making the eggnog again this year? I say, oh, they're coming.
It's chilling.
It's chilling now?
It's chilling.
Ew.
Getting ready for the eggnog.
So you're actually putting some nog in it this year?
Yes.
That'll be nice. And
There'll be a lot of nog.
in those big buckets again, right?
No, this is only the size of one of those hockey water barrels they have
Oh,
at
yeah,
all
nice.
the hockey games for
That's
the players.
great, yeah.
And I'm going to bring a Christmas log.
Are you? Really?
Yes.
Excellent.
Just got back from Mexico.
We got the nog and the log.
Oh, we got the nog and the log. Okay.
I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah.
Could I, will you taste it first?
I don't know. So we'll have our special guests on the program for that show coming up. And, of course, we invite all of our listeners to join us for the Christmas party.
It'll be fun.
You can call in and send out some Christmas wishes to some of your friends or your close relatives or family, whatever. It'll be a hoot. It's 26 minutes after 10 o'clock now, Saturday morning. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now for Mark Perry, our Radio Real Estate voice of the Valley. Do we have him on the line? Yes, we do. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Bill.
I must invite you to our Christmas party. You haven't been to one of our Christmas parties yet on the air here, have you?
No, not yet. I am looking forward to it.
Do you have a strange sweater you could wear?
I'll see what I can dig out at the bottom of the drawer.
All right, now Bill's in charge of eggnog, so feel free to bring anything else you like but eggnog, because Bill will take good care of you. He promises.
Bill, you're going to make good eggnog, I'm sure.
Oh, he do. You'll have a couple of drinks of this, and you'll just want to sit in the corner by the fire and just enjoy yourself. Mark, let me talk about what's going on out there in Chilliwack this weekend.
We've got the Rotary Christmas Parade later on downtown Chilliwack. It's always lots of fun. So for the kids and the grandparents and the families come out and watch Santa go down the street. It's a lot of fun.
Now, that sounds good, but I know you have a couple of other wonderful things going on this weekend.
I do. I'm glad you brought that up. I've got one very exciting thing that's actually taking place right now at Elwood Park in Abbotsford. It's the Santa Shuffle, with all benefits going to the Salvation Army for the Abbotsford and Mission branches. And those are very popular and things that we should remember at the festive season for individuals that are less fortunate to us all.
Now, I understand that you are gearing up out there in Chilliwack for your open house, your Christmas get-together over at Inglewood Courtyard. Tell me more about that.
Next week, Saturday, December the 13th, between 12 and 4, we're going to have a Inglewood Courtyard Christmas Open House. We're going to have some mingling, some music, some social stuff going on. We've got some draws, and a good time to come out and have a look at our project and see where it's at right now.
Some of our listeners might want to drive out to Chilliwack. Let me put you on the spot, Mark. Any more buyer's incentives out there this weekend?
Anybody that's buying in December gets Palm Springs vacation package giveaway, 4 nights at the Ritz-Carlton, which is absolutely a brand new, fabulous hotel overlooking Rancho Mirage in Palm Springs. So you get 4 nights stay and $1,000 spending money if you buy this month.
That sounds mighty good to me. You've got some good prices available, too. I know you do.
Our $25,000 construction discount for the inside units is still available. And prices range from $179.9 all the way through to $325.
All right, now if I want to take advantage of all the activities going on this weekend out in Chilliwack, and I also want to drop by and see you at Inglewood Courtyard, how do I get there?
Well, Tom, come on out on the number 1 eastbound. Come out to Lickman Road. Go southbound on Lickman Road until you get to Keith Wilson Road. Take a left on Keith Wilson Road and come right to the very, very end. And we're the community at the end of Keith Wilson Road.
All right, drop by and say hi to Mark. We'll talk to you next week. And don't forget, in a couple of weeks, we want you here for our Christmas party.
I'm looking forward to it. Wouldn't miss it for the world. This is Mark Perry, the voice of the Valley, on the Radio Real Estate Show.
For more information on Inglewood Courtyard in Chilliwack, call Mark at 778-240-8513. That's 778-240-8513. Or go to inglewoodcourtyard.ca.
Thank you, Sherry. It's 10:30 on the Radio Real Estate Show. And if you have any questions about real estate or mortgages and you'd like to give us a chat this morning, give us a call, 604-280-0650, 604-280-0650. And if you're out of the local dialing area, it's 1-877-280-0650. And Bill says always you should always try to save money, so we'll pay for that call. It is a toll-free call.
Absolutely.
All right, should we do some real estate gossip?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We have pictures?
Yeah, we have pictures.
There are pictures.
So if you want to watch online, you can see who the heck Sherry's talking about. Time now for Sherry's Celebrity Real Estate Gossip. She's back in the saddle again. Sherry, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Tom. Well, as you know, I was in Puerto Vallarta, and Puerto Vallarta has a very interesting history with some celebrities. Before 1963, there were actually only about 10,000 residents in this little fishing town, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And then when filming of the Night of the Iguana started in around 1963 with Liz Taylor and Richard Burton, it started to explode. The village just started to explode after their torrid love affair began, and it was a center of attention for this truly romantic spot. And I had the opportunity while I was there to dine at this outstanding and beautiful setting called San Angel Hacienda, which happened to be a home Richard Burton purchased for his wife Susan in 1977 for her as a Valentine's Day gift. There's a little tip for you, for your wife.
We're looking for that little house.
But the real story began in the 60s down the street with the home Mr. Burton bought for Elizabeth Taylor for her 32nd birthday, Casa Kimberly. And I actually walked by this house, and after he bought this home for about $50,000 US, $57,000 US, he then acquired the home across the street so that he would ensure that he'd have a place quiet to read. And then the happy couple at the time built a bridge spanning across the street that is still there to this day. Today, there are over 255,000 people from everywhere living there in this very old world city. But the tourism of this gorgeous city boomed from the on and off again tumultuous affair of Sir Richard Burton and Liz Taylor, which at the time the Mexican authorities were actually not overly impressed with.
No kidding.
So that's your celebrity real estate gossip. It's some rich history there with this
Burton.
happy celebrity couple.
Unless I'm going over to read in the other house now. Can you imagine?
I think everybody.
Maybe he had some pages there to help him read.
Page who?
I think everybody should have a separate house so they can just go and have
read?
a bridge across. That's, well, who knows?
That's why they have the man cave.
Maybe they fought. That's why they fought all the time. Right?
Maybe. Maybe you're onto something there. It's 10:32. If you want to get more celebrity real estate gossip online, please go to our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca. That's RadioRealEstateShow.ca. And then you click on the icon and you can get all the information. Now, if people want to follow us on Twitter, I believe it's Radio Realty 650.
Yes.
So they can find out what we're tweeting about.
Yes.
They can communicate with us on there.
They can. Yeah. I've got my tweeter on.
Yeah, well, I've noticed,
and I was tweeting a little bit before the show, saying that we were going on the air. So you're welcome to tweet. You're welcome to Facebook. We have a great Facebook page.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much reach us anywhere.
Now,
online.
And on our Twitter account, we're not the type of, like, say, Bill was walking the dog this morning. We don't put stuff like that on there.
No.
We put important stuff about the show.
Important stuff, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Bill's going to be in Seattle.
Like Bill's going to be in Seattle. Bill's going off to see some clients today, right after the show.
Someone was in Mexico.
You know somebody that was in Mexico?
I do.
Really?
But the most important thing is that if you're listening and you just, you were distracted and you didn't catch something that we said and you thought, hey, that sounded really interesting, you could always go back and listen to us.
That's really an important point, because there's a lot of times when they have the radio on Seattle on and they're having some kind of discussion and you have to get out of your vehicle because you have something else to do at that particular
or you
moment.
got pulled over,
or you get pulled
something.
over because you're not hands-free. And so you want to kind of catch it up. This way here you can catch up on it.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, I'm a sports junkie, so every once in a while I have another channel on. I'm listening to sports, obviously.
What?
And I know that happens just occasionally.
What?
And I have to turn it off, and I can't get back to it. That's why I like CL
that's
so much
good.
better.
Yeah, because we play nicer music than those sports places do.
Exactly.
Yeah. What do you care so much about sports?
I'm just kind of like that way.
How much money does it put in your pocket?
Absolutely none.
Now his wife's going, see, I told you.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
You've been talking to her again?
Your wife and I talk about you quite a lot, Bill. We're going to straighten you out one of these days. 10:34 is the time. It's the Radio Real Estate Show. And, we're just going to continue here. So what I suggest you do, if you want to be part of this program, you could actually be part of this program. Get us ready for the Christmas show. Give us a call today, 604-280-0650. I'd like to know that you're listening to the show, 604-280-0650. Otherwise, it's Bill, Sherry, myself, and Dwayne just sitting around talking to each other. And that's okay, too.
That's okay.
That's okay, too, because I learn a lot by talking to these guys, and so will you. And if you live out of the local dialing area, we've got a toll-free number for you. It's 1-877-280-0650. 1-877-280-0650, toll-free. Now, in the next segment of our show, we'll be chatting with Dan Sander and also Katrina May of Hollyburn Properties. We're going to talk about some awesome properties they have available for sale. We're going to talk about why people rent as opposed to buying. And they have a property called the Ilikai, which is just off Robson Street, so we'll be hearing about that as well.
And we'll hear from Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. This morning, Bill discusses...
We're talking about the housing boom or bubble or bust. We're talking about the lack of product.
Thank you, Bill.
All right, and we were also talking a wee bit about transportation, too, so you can't really not talk about both of them.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to kind of get into it both aspects.
You guys spoke about a couple of places. I was in Germany some years ago, and I was really impressed. They can move people around over there. They've got streetcars, they've got buses, they've got taxis. People walk. People
I was in Moscow. You'd be amazed how fast
they
move
let
people
you
around
out?
there. Well, I had a yes, they did.
I'm glad they did. Otherwise, we'd just be talking to ourselves, right?
This is Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty with Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. I frequently hear from seniors in this area who are shocked by how much their home's value has increased over the years. If your home value has appreciated, a reverse mortgage can be a smart way to access some of that equity and put it to good use. You can access up to 50% of your home's value while maintaining ownership and never be forced to move or sell. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Here's Dr. Nathan Kennedy, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
I know that teeth aren't always everyone's first priority. Your life gets in the way. But what happens is one day you wake up and you can't chew the way you used to. Or maybe something hurts. Or you just don't feel as confident about your smile anymore. These are problems that get in the way of you enjoying your life. But with the right technology and the right training, these are problems that can be fixed. And that's what we do every day.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit smilesolutionsdentalcenter.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklin from Dominion Macklin Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
It's 10:38. The weather forecast says rain ending today. There's a chance of showers in the afternoon. Today's expected high about 9 degrees.
And it looks like tomorrow the sun might be out, but it will be mainly cloudy with a high of 10. And on Monday, you're looking at some rain with a high of 11.
And don't forget the Santa Claus Parade downtown Vancouver, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Take your umbrella just in case, right? Yeah, okay. It's 8 degrees right now. Gone down 1. It's 8 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CL 650. I can put you in the condo.
Now, if condo living is your thing, because you don't want to be bothered with, this, that, and the other thing.
Maintenance.
Yeah, pay close attention because our friends, Dan and Katrina, are right here. They're with the Hollyburn Properties. And we're going to talk to Dan and Katrina this morning. First of all, we're going to talk to Dan about renting as opposed to owning. I think that's a good thing to talk about.
That's interesting.
Yeah, let's Dan, are you there? Good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
We're into the holiday season now, aren't we?
That's right.
Things are all lit up. People have their Christmas lights up, as well as the folks at Hollyburn Properties. Let's talk a wee bit about Hollyburn Properties this morning. Tell us a bit about yourself.
We're a rental provider, so we provide affordable rental accommodation in Vancouver. We're in the West End. We're in the west side and in the North Shore markets. So we have about 52 communities total in Vancouver, and we provide high-quality, affordable rental for the community.
Now, what are some of the benefits of renting in today's real estate market, Dan?
Well, the number one thing is cost. Owning is expensive. Renting, for example, downtown for one bedroom is 35% less expensive. For a two-bedroom, it's actually half the cost to rent a two-bedroom than it is to own. So cost is definitely the number one thing. There's no down payments, there's no strata fees, there's no property taxes, there's no special assessments, and you get everything provided for you.
Dan, that's great. Now we know the reason why some people like to rent instead of buy, but give me an example of why somebody would like to rent from Hollyburn.
Well, it's important when you pick a property that you're renting from a reputable company. In our case, we've been around for 40 years. We have an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau for the past 11 years. We're involved in the community with various charities and organizations. And if you go to our website, hollyburn.com, all of our tenants post testimonials, and they're happy to be renting from us and happy to be one of our residents. Getting a company with this type of reputation and history is certainly important.
So again, cost is a big difference between renting and owning.
It is.
Dan, tell us, what is the reality for condo investors in Vancouver? We haven't talked about that too much. Can you maybe shed a little bit of light on that for us?
The show is dominated with people selling condos, and if you look at the resale market, so this isn't the new products that's launched in the new products. So if you look at the product that exists and the resale market throughout Metro Vancouver, over the last 6 years in the resale market, values have appreciated 1%. While you might think you're making a ton of money, the reality is often something quite different. And now here's Katrina with the hot property of the week.
Hi, Tom. This week's hot property is the Ilikai. It's located at 1905 Robson Street in Vancouver's Cole Harbour neighborhood. We have one bedrooms available from $1,200 for January 1st. These are located on the 8th to 11th floors. We have a mix of suite finishes available, some with hardwood floors, updated kitchens and bathrooms, and they all have balconies, some facing south for maximum sunlight. The Ilikai has 24/7 laundry in the building. There's gated and surface parking, free Wi-Fi in all common areas, as well as our professional on-site management. There's heat and hot water included. The building is conveniently located 1 block from Stanley Park and the Cole Harbour seawall, 1 block from Starbucks, 1 block from Denman Street shops and restaurants. And the Ilikai is on a quiet, tree-lined street just off of Robson. It's an excellent area. Shopping is right there. There's the tennis court. There's easy access to transit down West Georgia, as well as easy access to the North Shore if you're a fan of outdoor recreation. And I know the Whistler ski season is about to start. So if you're excited about that, the Ilikai is a great choice for you. This is Katrina May with Dan Sander for Radio Real Estate.
To learn more about Hollyburn Properties and to get information about their great rental accommodations, call 604-662-7345. That's 604-662-7345. Or visit hollyburn.com.
It's 10:42 on the Radio Real Estate Show.
You never give me your money.
How sad. You never give me your money.
So sad.
But if you need money to buy a house, Bill can make it so you could get some money.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rates are great.
Rates are good. Well, you said at the beginning of the show, rates are really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
And
We're very fortunate, really. You know, the rates are at all times lows. I had a family in last night. The dad and mom are going on title and on the mortgage to help the son buy this property. And they're all we're talking about it, how to get onto the property, and they want to kind of jump the queue, so to speak. They don't want to buy a townhouse or a condo or a townhouse. They want him to get into a house, and so they're helping him do that. He saved up most of the money. Mom and Dad are going to give a little bit of money to help out as well. But it just shows that people are getting smarter about what they should be looking at in terms of purchasing. The son can afford to make the payments, just doesn't have enough for the down payment at this particular point in time, and doesn't have the income. He's got a girlfriend or fiance, but she's not in a position right now to go on title, so therefore we're just leaving it with a family. And that gives everybody some protection, but allows them to jump the queue, like I said, so they can get into a proper home so they can see the increases in values.
You just give me an idea. Maybe what we should do is get Bill to talk about this one day in the show, if we haven't done it already. Talk about what mom and dad should look at before they actually sign on the dotted line.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because they could be getting themselves into a whole can of whoop ass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that for a while.
No. But there could be some problems.
There could be.
But we won't talk about that today.
No, that'd be another time.
No, we're going to talk about other things.
We're talking about the housing demands.
The bubble.
The bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, from what Sherry and I have been talking about the last 3-4 weeks, even though she wasn't here, we had been talking about it online, and we've been discussing about how the market has just got increasingly difficult to find the homes that people are looking for. There are just not enough houses on the marketplace.
And that's not just necessarily because there aren't enough listings.
That's correct.
There's just not enough houses, period.
There's not enough quality houses. Yeah. There's a lot of overpriced product that's been sitting there for quite some time. Townhouses and condos, if you're thinking of getting into the market and all you can do is a townhouse and condo, you have a plethora of product to choose from. And you can just go and casually make up your mind and choose the right one that will work for you. You could probably get a pretty good price right now as well.
Yeah, and probably brand new too.
And possibly brand new, absolutely. But yes, the housing market, it's few and far between of really good product. And like I say, if it has been on the market, I showed a property yesterday to long-term clients of mine, and this property has been through about 3 different realtors, and it's been sitting on the market for months and months and months. It actually started at a way higher price point. It started around the $724 range. It's now down to the $624 range. So this just shows you, like, for a while there, people were thinking, oh, there is a bubble, I'm going to cash in on this and really inflate our price. And it's just, people, it's just not going to happen.
Bill, you were saying, some, we won't mention any names here, but some realtors that have been telling their people to hang on.
Oh, we have some clients that come in and they say, well, my realtor says that we should actually wait for the bubble to burst and then we're going to buy. So they've been sitting on the sidelines now for anywhere from a year to as long as 10 years.
So now they've lost out.
Wow.
And they've been paying rent all this time, but nobody... Like, as you know, I used to teach at University of Alberta. It's an opportunity cost of money. So you're paying rent for 10 years, for 5 years. The price of homes are going up. If they don't even go up, you've already lost money. Even if they were the same price as they were 5 years ago, you've lost money by not making the decision to do something.
Yeah. And I've had clients who have just been, waiting and waiting, and they hear all these things from their relatives, from different articles from back east that really don't apply to us. And they think, oh, well, I'll just wait because the prices are going to go down. And you know what? Sometimes it never happens. And
well, I'm looking at the stuff right now with Fraser Valley. They're saying that the prices overall, 2014 is shaping out to be a good year for the Valley. They're tracking towards a 15% increase in year-to-date sales compared to with 2013. So, I mean, like, the sales are increasing. They're not seeing a whole lot of movement on prices as yet.
Right.
But we're now moving from a balanced market into a seller's market, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's going to change things. And Jamie's correct when he was talking about downtown Vancouver, that when you're looking at Vancouver itself, they have to have a higher density. You need to have that higher density.
They're just running out of land. But all indications that you and I have both heard from CMHC and people who are really real experts in the market, especially in the Lower Mainland and the Vancouver area, it's going to be a very strong 2005.
Yes, it is.
So if you actually want to purchase and you want to put your money down on something, it is the time to do it. Don't wait, because in 2016, like you say, you anticipate possibly the interest rates could go up.
Yeah, start etching a little bit.
Yeah.
But right now, with the prices the way they are, and with the kind of products we have available, if you don't take advantage of this today, like I always say to people, if you could buy today and sell tomorrow, you would probably be in a great position, except that we don't know whether you're going to get that sale because you may be a little unreasonable in terms of what you expect on that sale. But if you could buy today and sell like 5 months from now, you probably might see a real shift in values, and you might say that you really save money on the purchase, and on the sale, you probably captured some extra income that you wouldn't have captured normally.
And I heard a rumor too that next year the states may put their interest rates up. So if they do, of course, we're going to follow along.
To a point. We won't follow them as much as we used to in the past because we happen to have a real problem on our export markets. And so the federal government wants to make sure that our economy keeps strong, so therefore they want those jobs. There's certain activity going on in the north part of the province right now, which is really helping us. But we have some real difficulties in terms of infrastructure in the Lower Mainland. We're not keeping pace. I mean, the South Fraser is the perimeter, that perimeter road is a good example of how they didn't plan for tomorrow, they planned for yesterday. You have a 2-lane road on each side, so it's 4 lanes, but you have 2 lanes. It's from the terminal, from Roberts Bank. So if you have a truck in 1 lane, you only have a 1-lane road. I mean, they know that port's going to increase in production. They know that they're going to be having a double increase in the actual port itself. So why wouldn't you make a 3-lane road? I mean, why wouldn't you build for tomorrow rather than for yesterday? And we seem to have that mentality here in the Lower Mainland that we just do what we can to get by rather than plan for a little bit further advance. And that doesn't make any sense.
That scares me too when I think about the bridge that's going to replace the tunnel.
Well, there is some rumors, though, that it could be the same size as the Port Mann.
Really?
And if that's the case, then that would be a smart move.
It's a big bridge.
But they're talking, there's two schools of thought. Some of them are saying, well, let's just have 3 lanes. And, you know, we already know that we need more.
Wasn't that done?
That's already done. It's already old school. So they have to build this thing in a proper way. I mean, you've got the whole lower South Delta area. You've got the Tawasin Band building that huge shopping center.
Mall, yeah.
They've already in the second phase of the Tawasin, I forget the exact wording for it, but the housing development they're doing in Tawasin Band area, that's already sold out. They're into the second phase already. So that's already developing. Houses in Tawasin are starting to move upwards, and also in the Ladner area. You're starting to see some influx coming into that South Surrey area. You're seeing a whole lot of building going on there. So if that bridge goes through like they say it is, you're going to see a huge increase in values.
Huge.
Yeah, it's just
and like you say, I wish that they would plan better. I mean, there are some cities that do plan quite well for by the time things are built. You know, they actually don't quite have the population for capacity, but in a lot of other cases, by the time they build something, whether it be a school or whether it be a bridge or a tunnel, you know, we're already overcapacitated.
Well, if you look in like in the Surrey area, for example, I mean, I love Surrey, but you look in the Surrey area, you got 24th Avenue going from 160th out to the highway 176. You know they've got development going on there. They've got this little 2-lane road going there, and all those retailers that are in the Morgan Crossing, some of them have already gone out of business because people can't get there in a reasonable fee. We haven't made it easy for people to get there. So you got to go through a 2-lane road process. I mean, I don't understand why you just wouldn't build like your 4-lane or a 6-lane road right from the get-go and do all your setbacks. I mean, like 16th Avenue all the way out to Aldergrove, the same kind of thing. You've got all these people who have already put their fences back where they're supposed to be on a 6-lane road, but you have a 2-lane road, and they're going all the way through there, and like maybe 50 people have said, well, we don't want this highway, so now we don't build it. I mean, come on, that thing was supposed to be a link between the Vancouver Airport and the Abbotsford Airport. It was supposed to be a main route. Now what you've got trucks on that road all the time. We've had people killed on that road all the time. I mean, there's got to be a responsibility for the municipalities to protect our people that are driving on these roads, and they're not doing it. They're creating these 1-lane roads. You go to anywhere else in the world, you'll have a 2- or 3-lane road, and you'll have a protective corridor on the side so that emergency vehicles can get to whoever's being hurt. We don't have any of that. We just build the minimum standards. Where my office is, they developed that road from a 2-lane to a 4-lane. They had telephone poles in that expansion lane for 2 years that people couldn't park it. I mean, like, this is ludicrous. I mean, this is lack of planning, lack of foresight, lack of, you know, they don't have any plan. I'm sorry.
Well, you're saying on 24th, there's lots of building going on, and you're right. They have that aquatic center, that huge aquatic center, and plus there's lots of building, lots of condos and townhouses being built either on 24th or near it. So you just think that let's like you say, let's build a road to handle these. All these people are going to come.
But you look at the pool. I mean, that's a great example of the pool.
Yeah.
So the corridor on 24th was supposed to be you're supposed to be building a town center at Morgan Crossing, which is 160th and 24th. So you've got the hydro lines or the power lines are there. So what you do is rather than building the pool there in the core, which is what you're supposed to do, you build it 5 miles from the core. But then you talk about we want to have density and we want to have better transportation. Well, you have to think that if you're going to have better transportation, you have to centralize your services and put them all in one area so that people can get there. I mean, what a concept. Let's have the pool in that area. You've got a Walmart being already there. You probably got a Costco coming up.
Yep.
So people could drop their kids off at the pool, or if there's a library there, they go to the library, whatever feature they got, skating rink, whatever, and then they can go shopping and come back. Here you got a community center. We don't do that here.
I heard across from Walmart there in Surrey that they're actually building some more retail spaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't know what they are just yet.
I see.
There may be a superstore. I'm hoping it's going to be a Costco. There is some rumor.
You have a card?
Some rumors.
I do.
Oh, I see.
Well, you're in the know, you know.
I'm a Costco kind of guy.
Well, you can always get more expert mortgage information online by visiting BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Bill's right on top of it, eh?
He's on top of it.
Well, we can even go into Highway 17 going into the Indian Bad. We're like, why would you build a 4-lane road? And now we're going to add another lane because now you got to do it into the shopping center. They're going to build in 2 years' time. Why wouldn't you have done that already?
So what I like is about Tawasin and Ladner, Delta's best kept secret. If it's such a great thing, why keep it a secret?
I don't know. It's a great area.
It's a good area. lived there for 11 years. Then, like I said, they asked me to leave, so I did. So, Bill, thank you for that. Is there anything else on your mind today?
No, I don't want you to get cut off on the radio, so we'll stop with that.
We've been there before. In the next segment of our program, our home handyman, Finn Jensen, will be here, and he says anything, anything can happen in December.
This is Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CIL 650.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Over the past 30 years, we've helped thousands of Canadians access home equity in their homes without giving up ownership or having to move or sell. An increasing number of people are using home equity to upgrade their lifestyle and make the most of retirement. Our new Income Advantage Plan is specifically designed for those seniors looking to enhance their lifestyle throughout retirement. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hello, this is Ron Beckett. Are you looking for the perfect gift? Here's a suggestion. How about the gift of eternal life? 2,000 years ago, Jesus died for our sins so we could spend eternity with God. To learn more, sign up for our free Bible correspondence course. We have lessons available for adults and teens. Email correspondencecourse@yahoo.ca or visit correspondencecourse.webs.com or call 604-588-6717.
Looking for a new place and your busy work schedule has you booked up? Take the stress out of renting with Hollyburn Properties full-service rental professionals. We're here to help every step of the way, from your initial search to relaxing in your very own condo-style rental apartment. Our on-site resident managers will make you feel right at home. Be a part of our family. For current rental availabilities, call 604-878-8888 or visit us at hollyburn.com.
CL 650.
This old house is getting shaky, boys. This old house is getting old. This old house lets in the rain now, and this house lets in the cold.
It's 10:56 on the Radio Real Estate Show, 4 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for joining Bill Macklem, Sherry Brown, myself, and Dwayne Bishop. It's time now for Finn Jensen. Finn is our Radio Real Estate Home Handyman. He's got something on his mind this morning, just like Bill Macklem. Finn, good morning.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, everyone. The weather is just great. But then again, in this region, anything can happen. It wouldn't be the first time that we got a face full of sun and then a dump of snow. This is wonderful stuff, but it can have its drawbacks. Rapid thawing of ice and snow, complements of a change in the temperature, can overwhelm drains and storm sewers, resulting in flooded basements and properties. Those issues can be extremely trying, especially when people have to relocate because of it. And there is another little problem, that of frost-cracked pipes. Having taken all precautions, such as with insulation and frost-proof outside taps, what more can one do? Well, you can get to know the location of the house water shutoff valve. And next to that, you could possibly place one of those little water alarms that you see in some hardware stores. They're the size of a pill bottle, completely self-contained with battery and sensor. Just place it where you think there might be a problem. If you were right, the moisture in that location will set off the alarm. It's probably one of the best devices to come along in a while. And for the price of it, it could save the owner its cost 1,000 times over. This is Finn Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
If you have any plumbing or heating work to be done, call Finn at Gentech Mechanical Installations at 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
It's the Radio Real Estate Show. 10:58 is the time. Sherry Brown is back from Mexico. Your tan looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel a little
I didn't
darker.
recognize her when I came in.
I didn't. And she had that thing in her. What do you call those things? I thought it was a Mandela or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Women
know.
used to wear their- the senoritas wear those.
She had that
things.
little castanet thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clicky,
yeah.
clicky.
Clicky.
Yeah,
I thought it was your hips.
And I had a piñata over my head.
A what?
A piñata over my head.
That's one of those things that you hit with a stick.
Oh, we call those different things when I was growing up. So we're talking about real estate, kind of on the show this morning, and you were telling me that again, that's the same story for the last few weeks. Listings are low. We could use some inventory.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. You know, I got home yesterday quite early in the morning, and already I was writing an offer yesterday. So I wrote an offer for a client yesterday. We're working on it today, but it was on a single-family dwelling, and lo and behold, there's a competing offer on it. So really, if you're wanting to sell now is the time. There are still people out there writing offers. There's competing offers going on because there's not enough product, not enough single-family homes in the area. So if you're thinking of listing in the next month or two, please give me a call. It's, a good time.
As Andrea Jock was saying, there are people out there that do have cash that want to buy.
There are people out there, and in fact, there's more than one person. Because, like I say, here we are in early December, and we're having competing offers still going on. So,
and it's not just your area, North Delta; it's all over the Lower Mainland.
No, it's
in Vancouver
all
Island,
over.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So, I specialize, of course, in North Delta and Surrey and Cloverdale, and that kind of area. And so, if you want to give me a call, I can come over and have a free market evaluation and have a little chat with you about what's going on.
And a cup of cerveza, por favor. I've got my pen ready. What's your telephone number?
You can call me at 604-970-6789. That's 604-970-6789. Or, of course, as we are here on the Radio Real Estate, we are always internet friendly. You can reach me on the World Wide Web at sherrybrown.ca. That's SHERI Brown.ca.
Our house in the middle of our street.
Sherry has to go now and write an offer. Bill, you've got to go across town, see a client.
Yeah, I've got a blast to the client that they're actually they have written an offer and they're closing on the 29th of December.
So they're people that Sherry was just talking about. They wanted to buy a place.
They want to buy a place. They want to go. Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. Why wait for tomorrow?
I had one of my realtor buddies had a listing, or not listing, but went to foreclosure, and they had a certain price that was already been attained by the offers. By the time the thing was done, went $90,000 higher than the value that they start off at.
Wow. You'll be talking to us from Seattle next week.
Yes, I will.
Looking forward to that. Go to a Seahawks game.
I'm going to go to a Seahawks game. First time
Bill
in
comes in this
probably
morning.
20 years.
Go Hawks! Yeah. Oh, good for you.
Notice I didn't wear my jersey.
And we thank you for that, Bill. We noticed that. And don't wear it when you come back because it'll be the Christmas show when you're back, right?
That's right.
You will be back for that.
But I could have a Seahawk Christmas jersey.
No, you can't. And Sherry, thank you for coming back. I'm glad you didn't forget about us.
No, I didn't forget about you.
You'll be working hard all weekend?
Hard all weekend, yes.
Dwayne and I are just going to take things easy because we deserve it. And I'll be back Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So
Monday afternoon.
Monday afternoon, not the morning show. I got to sleep in for a little while.
Good for you, buddy.
Have yourself a great weekend. Thank you so much for listening to Radio Real Estate. It's Tom Lucas for Bill, Sherry, and Dwayne. Thank you. Bye.